Hey YouTube, let's rock out. I didn't try to record this like 3 other times because I wanna have my thoughts in the right place. Cause right now, when I was recording, I felt like my mind was all over the place. But I was watching this little Nip interview when I was playing the game earlier, and he had said some shit that really resonated with my soul, and I felt that I had to react to it and like get people to hear this shit. Some people need that kind of like guide and light in their life. Some people might be lost, and like it goes around with like pushing my purpose through my videos sometimes. Like I want to be able to motivate and inspire just change in people's hearts or like people's mindset through like shit like he talking about, like like getting people to know their purpose, getting people into their passion, like being like as passionate as I am, like how Kobe, his mindset is like the perfect mindset for everybody. Not even perfect, because nothing is perfect in this world, but it's like a good ass mindset to have. Or like that millionaire mindset of getting up early and just doing everything. Shit like that. But they talking about like investing into yourself and like the sacrifices that come with the rap shit, but like you could use this shit for like life in general or like what you want to do. So I feel like I really need to talk about this shit.
So it has its effect,
And
but
don't mind me, my
the
mom. I'm
culture
texting
still
my mom.
exists
She
for
want me to
sure.
order her some
So
food.
whenever, because that transition is a real one. A lot of people say, hey, man, I done made me a little bread. Let me go ahead, invest in this music. Let me go ahead and open up a business. For artists, a lot of us are still in the mind state of, I'm going to go find me an investor. I'm going to go find somebody to put up this imaginary amount of money. And hopefully from that, then I'm going to go and do A, B, and C. But to me, the answer is, hey, you got to invest in yourself. You might not be able to go get them J's that come out every week, or you might got to not go to
The strip club.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might not make it rain for a few weeks because even me as a DJ, it's countless times. You know, the first thing I do when the artist be like, "Hey, bro, check my music," I be like, "What's your Instagram?"
Period.
So I'm gonna go look, and whenever they come to us, and you hear this song that's not mixed and mastered, they handing you a CD or sending you something. It's no artwork, but they gonna tell you, "Hey, bro, I'm next." But if you go look on Instagram, hey, fam, these J's don't come out for 2 more weeks, big fella.
Yeah.
You be like, hey, man, you got to invest in you. Like, you got to build your own brand.
100%.
And like, excuse me, how I wanted to go about doing these reactions and shit like that, and just going forward with YouTube, I wanted to be able to have a platform to be able to give people a chance, like with their art, with they music, they clothing brands, beats, like YouTube too, like Twitch streams, stuff like that. I wanted to be able to give promotion and like give back, even as like a smaller content creator. I still want to be able to like try to impact people. And I feel like personally, it's like what he said, like you have to be able to invest in yourself. So like, yeah, I'ma like promote music and shit like that. But if you're not like building that brand and you just want to hand out, I can't give you that. Like nothing in life is free, and it's not even like some people just go do that shit to like get free clout off somebody's name. But it's like I don't care about no fucking clout. If you real, you real. So I'm willing to have a conversation with you first before like I even think about promoting your shit. Cause it's like motherfuckers is weird nowadays, bro. Like they try to use you.
And that's something that you figured out.
Yeah, I mean, through trial and error, for sure. But then again, I look at it like the gang gonna test you. You know what I mean? The gang, everything gonna test you if it's worthwhile.
Right.
And you gonna make decisions based on what you care about more. And without even being conscious that you're getting tested, you're gonna be getting tested. And so you're gonna have decisions to make. Should I, continue this lifestyle, whether it's shopping, clothes, whatever your lifestyle is, or do I gotta sacrifice a little bit because I really, really care about this music and it really is important to me. So whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna do it, and that's gonna be them distinguishing decisions. You know what I'm saying? That separate the ones that end up getting it from the ones that don't. And I be telling my people, like young niggas that ask me for advice and whatnot, like, you know, I had to take 2 steps back to take 10 forward. But them 2 back hurt. That's painful. That moment right there is going to be a defining moment. You know what I mean? Where you used to getting treated a certain way, you used to getting received a certain way, and then you step back because of your sacrifice.
Right.
In my case, it was like I stopped hustling. I stopped, you know, making money every day. When you make money every day, it's a different spirit you carry. It's a different way you get treated. It's a different vibe. It's a different charisma you carry. It's a different, like, you know, you get money every day. You spend money every day because you're making it every day. So you just you got a certain glow about yourself, and people respond to that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then to sit in the studio every day, let alone invest in your equipment, but then sit there for years. You damn near forget you was the man. You damn near forget how people react to you. It ain't nothing but a little bit of brush up you gotta do, but you almost forget. You know what I'm saying? It affect everything, your confidence, how you look at yourself. But that's the test.
How much did you have to sacrifice to get to this point?
Man, everything.
And I asked that because,
and that's just, bro. You ask anybody who's like achieved what they wanted to achieve, bro, and you ask them how much they had to sacrifice, they will say everything. Cause you have to sacrifice everything to get to where you are, and it just goes to like the mindset that he have that I'm trying to carry with myself, and it's like the way I'm going about how I want to accomplish this shit, and it's crazy. Like what he said, like I'm literally like playing a game and watching this shit, and I dead ass like I'm like, hold on, bro. I pause the game because like, bro, what he says, like
you gotta love this shit. Like this not something
I be
that
on, bro. Hold on.
Take the hit off your family as much as you can, but the sacrifice real. You know what I'm saying? It's real.
Extremely real.
Yeah, it's real.
I think
bro.
that one of my favorite songs off the project probably has to be Dedication.
Yeah.
Just because for somebody like me that resonated. You gotta love this shit. Like this is not something that you don't love or you're not passionate about, and you be like, I'm just no. Like it's a lot come with this.
100%. And if you don't love it, you gonna quit
every time.
You gonna hang the towel up for sure. And if you ain't willing to die and lose everything for it, you're not gonna make it. And you're probably not gonna die. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna
pass out before you die. Okay.
Yeah, you gonna.
That's the part that made me like stop and pause the game. Like, hold on, that's what I be thinking. But I'm gonna let him like explain it further.
Be comfortable with dying for this shit.
Yeah.
Just like gang banging.
Yeah.
You can't be a real banger if you ain't willing to die and do life. You're not gonna be able to function under the situation. Not to say that's what you want, but you're gonna have to accept that's a part of this life.
Speaking of,
excuse me, like. That's like how I'm like carrying myself, like real shit. Like with this YouTube shit, bro, I don't give a fuck about the clout, but like putting my purpose behind it, I'm willing to die by this shit, like that. And like I have to think like that, because if I don't think like that, I'ma quit. Like I did when I first started this shit, I wasn't thinking like this at all. So my mindset with this shit has really changed. Like when I first was starting out, I was like, I don't know why I always wanted to do it, but it's just like starting and doing it, and I'm gonna figure it out over time. But I ended up quitting because I didn't invest into caring about myself. I didn't love myself enough. So it's like when you get into a deep dark place, like I didn't know how to get the fuck out of there. So I was just basking in all that negative shit and like that past trauma shit. So like over time, as I learned to heal from that shit and really adapting to situations, I'm kind of forming the person I am, and I'm kind of forming who I want to be in like 5 years, or even sooner than that. But like I'm willing to die for this shit. Basically, like this shit, it's, I don't know, bro. It's just like sacrifices that come with it too. I wasn't really paying attention. I know what he said, but I think he was talking about like sacrifices with friendships and shit like that. Cause I'm trying to order some food from my mama, so I'm like I got distracted. But like with me, like when I'm really dedicated and focused on something, I get that tunnel vision, bro. And I like push people away, kinda. And it's not intentional, bro. Like I don't mean nothing behind it. Like it's not you, it's me. But like sometimes when I'm like really motivated, when I'm really motivated and I'm like dedicated, and like I feel like I'm grinding as hard as I can, like putting in that blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. Like I really hop into that dark cave by myself, cause I'm a natural loner. So like I hop in that cave by myself, and like if you really fuck with me, you go wait outside that cave when I come back out that motherfucker. Cause I'm trying to build something with this shit. And it's like it take a real motherfucker to understand once you go in that cave, you come out a whole different person.
And not on no funny stuff. Gangbanging is.
He talking about gangbang and shit like that. They start talking about like checking into different cities and stuff like that. But we finna get to a point where he's talking about like advice.
And I know it's a lot of game. If you could just give him a little,
advice for,
little
like,
razzle dazzle.
You can use that in real life
thing
shit.
I could say in a short way of saying it is probably just like, you know, be ready for a good fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas, you don't come to fight Tyson thinking it's about to be easy.
It's a fucking battle.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a
Take this title
battle.
from old boy.
I'm in a 2-piece.
Yeah, we good to go. You nigga,
And give me the belt, right?
You better be ready to get your jaw broke. You better be ready to get a low blow, get your ear bit. No disrespect to Tyson. You know what I'm saying?
It be some ear bite.
Yeah, it's savage. And the reason I compare it to a fight, because think how many people want these spots. You know what I'm saying? It's how many spots is it in rap music for real at one time? How many slots on the radio is it? If you want a top 10 record, how much room is it for to be? It ain't that many slots. So you're gonna have to be willing to really fight hard. You know what I mean? And really be one of them guys. You know what I'm saying?
Because I tell people that. People be like, hey, man, I just want to be better than such and such. I say, fool, you think you competing with such and such? Do you know how many artists it is in this country and how many record labels are saying, hey, my artist is on.
Yeah.
Hey, my artist. Fool, you're not competing with somebody from your neighborhood. You competing with everybody. You don't just have to say, I want to be better than. Nah, bro. You competing with everybody. There's 10, 12 spots.
100%.
So that's what's up.
Yeah.
Nipsey Hussle, be sure you support the album.
Yeah.
But that's the end of that. But with that said, like, bro, like, life is a battle. That's why, like, I'm trying to get a warrior mindset, because I know that life is a battle, bro. Like, you battle day in and day out. And I know my worst enemy. My worst enemy is myself. So, I'm not competing with anybody. Like, I'm competing with myself. Which is weird, bro. Like, like, how the fuck is your worst enemy yourself, bro? Like, self-sabotage is real, bro. Like real shit, bro. I don't want to get too deep into that, but, like, my worst enemy is myself. I'm not competing with nobody but myself. Like, I'm competing to be my best me. But, like, with anything that you want to do, whether it be, like, playing basketball, rapping, being an artist, writing a story, like making books and shit like that, clothing brands, nigga. Anything that you do, you competing with people. So you can't just put yourself in that mindset that I'm gonna be better than everybody. Everybody, it's always somebody better than you, and there's always somebody under you. You have to be the best you, so to say. Like if I was to be a rapper, like, my favorite rapper is J. Cole, I'm not finna be like, oh, I'm gonna be better than Cole. I'm gonna be the next Cole. No, I'm gonna be the best me. I'm gonna be better than me. The me of yesterday. I'm gonna be better than the me I was years ago. Like, it's the way I think about it. Personally. Like, I don't compete with nobody. And if you compete with me, like, have fun. I'm not paying you no mind. And you watching all my moves, I'm not even worried about you. Like, personally, like, it's funny, but it's like real shit. Like, you can take inspiration from people, but don't compete with nobody. Like, this is how you really finesse this shit. Use something from somebody better than you and implement it into your craft. Like again with this rap shit, cause it's like they talking about rap, so it's a good ass example to use. Like, and I'm using myself. So like, say I'm a rapper, I can go back to when Cole was the hungriest, and like see, like pick apart like like his best flows that did the best, and then go to Forest Hill Drive, best album ever to me, and like you pick the best, like you pick apart the flows and you just implement it and craft it into your own, and then you see what the fuck he doing now, adapting to the newer styles, and then you take that shit, put it into your craft, and then you go listen to music that like the new wave of music, oh shit, and like you take what they doing, like the best parts of what they doing good and implement it. So like with art, like being an artist growing up, trying to figure out your own art style is like the hardest thing to do. But like from a artist who was way better than me, he said that like you have to steal. You have to steal from other artists to get your own art style. So like with some stories like anime, you be like, damn, this seems familiar, because they stole the best elements of what they thought was good within a story, and then they added it to their own story or their own characters. Life is a battle, bro. I can ramble on about this all day, bro. But with that being said, man, be easy, man. And go stupid. Go crazy. Go dummy. And I have more content on the way. And I'm out.